Gibson, another great quote of his is, "The future is here, it's just not evenly distributed." And you know, I talk about this thing in my work called the shitty technology adoption curve, right? If you want to do something terrible to people with a computer, you can't start with me. I am a mouthy white guy who speaks English as a first language and has a big platform and a short fuse, and I will be a pain in your ass. So what you do is you go find someone who has no agency. You find an immigrant, you find a refugee, you find a mental patient, you find a prisoner, and you sand the rough edges of the technology down on their bodies. And then you work your way up the privilege gradient. You know, gig workers, blue-collar workers, white-collar workers. Eventually, you get to everyone, right? The future is here, it's just not evenly distributed. But eventually, it becomes distributed. And so you start with, like, if you've got a CCTV watching you while you're eating dinner 20 years ago, it's because you're in Belmarsh. Now it's because you were unwise enough to buy a home camera system from Apple or Google or, God help us all, Facebook, right? And that is the shitty technology adoption curve in action. That's the future. If you want to know what the future looks like, just go look at how people who have no agency are being forced to interact with technology. That's what they're hoping to do to you. Yeah. That's why we have to... I mean, that's why I have this sort of jokey thing I say, but it's ha-ha only serious. We have to seize the means of computation, right? We have to decide how the computers we use work, or someone else is going to decide how we work using those computers.